My gift to the world is at a quantum level. I have an energy field that's monumental, that's so gigantic, and the universe is using that energy field to bring in energies, wiring that the matrix that we live under doesn't provide, to move the species forward and to rewire the entire human consciousness. And all that's done on a quantum level, and even smaller than a quantum level, which there's no words for. There is no quantum language, like there's English, Spanish, Hebrew, etc. There is no language of quantum, so there's no way to express in words what I'm trying to say. My benefits to the world is in words, but I'm going to do the best I can to put words to something that have no words. But that's what my energy does. It's connected outside of the matrix, and it's connected in the matrix, of course. I'm here. And it brings in these energies that's foreign to the matrix, which makes it foreign to everybody. And that foreign concept of the energy that I offer to humanity is what creates the division between me and humanity right now, because it's foreign. At least here in the United States, it seems like that energy is more difficult to comprehend for the people of the United States. So I'm going to do the best I can to try to make you understand what I'm feeling and what I'm dealing with in the rest of this video. And I'm going to use words that probably won't convey the fullness of what I'm trying to say, but hopefully you'll understand some, and it will connect with you in some way where you can have a better understanding of what I'm about and what I'm doing. You know, it's even complicated for me to understand, but I understand the big picture, the full picture of what the universe is trying to do and where we're going as a species and where I'm going as an individual. But it's the smaller shots, the small frames of the big picture that eludes me completely. It's about 4:30 on a Saturday morning here in New York City. I'm over here by the East River sleeping tonight. And I woke up, decided to make this little video. I may make it in more than one or two parts because my storage on my phone is starting to get full. So I may have to just do it in several parts. But I was laying up here asleep, and I woke up out of my sleep, and I was just thinking. And what I was thinking about is Envision Kylo was something I think I've spoken about it once on one of my videos, and it's a vision that was given to me. It didn't come from my own conscience, my own mind, because that vision is something that I could not have thought of before it came to me. So that's why I knew it came from a higher, more divine place. And it's very elaborate. And I got a paper, it's called The Paper, and it's on Amazon, and it's 99 cents, and it's an e-paper. And Envision Kylo is part of that paper that I downloaded on Amazon. So if anybody wants to read it, they can read it. But it's a vision of what I am going to be doing with the rest of my life while I'm here on this earth in this life. It's creating some things, everything from a shoe store to a restaurant to multi-dimensional gaming and multi-dimensional visions and stuff. It's just a vision that, like I said before, I never came up with. I never knew I would do such a thing. I never had any idea, no dreams of doing anything like this until it came to me and it was given to me, and I put it all down on paper. And when you read it, you will understand how that this is divine, because it couldn't have come out of me the way it did unless it was divine. But nevertheless, I want to start concentrating on Envision Kylo. I want it to be at the front of my mind. I want to take some step towards Envision Kylo while I'm here in New York. I don't know what. And you know, the United States is not the big, it's not the big man on top like it used to be. It's not. It's the United States is in a decline. So the city of New York is in a decline. All the cities, this whole reputation and the whole status of the United States is in decline. But New York still, you know, it hasn't declined to the point where it's invisible to the world, but everything is a little less, and including the reputation of the city. But it still has, New York still has a lot to offer. Startups, I do believe myself. It's not the place to be anymore, but it still has some clout. And I do want to try to start putting Envision Kylo in the front of my mind. I would like to start something. I don't know what, but I would like to start initiating something to get this vision started. But what I'm thinking is, in addition to panhandling to make money, I might start trying to do some Q&As again here in New York. I remember when I was doing Q&As, the feel and the mode and the mood that I was in, and it helped me to connect with people and to get that energy of connection again. And I'm thinking maybe if I start doing some Q&As, nothing extensive the way I did in Atlanta, but just a daily, every other day, every day, whatever, do a couple of people of a Q&A just to get my feelings, my feet wet again with connecting with people and starting to communicate with people. Try to get that line, that energy vibe started again. Maybe that could help open up some channels to other things. You know, I don't know. I'm grasping on strings here. I don't know what. Nothing's come to me clearly about how or what. But I know, like I said in my prayer when I first got that vision, that, you know, I was speaking to the Creator. You're going to have to guide me through this, because I know nothing about how to make what you got for me happen on my own. In my mind, in my understanding, I cannot do anything that you got me here, that this letter that you've given me on instructing me on what I need to do. I don't know how to do it myself. I said, you are going to have to direct me through this. So I have to be patient and wait for this to happen. And I literally do believe when it starts, it'll drop in my lap unexpectedly, like everything else I've done. It, you know, just kind of just started happening. I don't know if there's anything I need to be initiating in my mind, because I don't think that my mind has the ability to initiate anything that big, to start it up. You know, my connection with humanity and the world energetically is monumental. It's nothing small. And that's a lot to be doing to move this planet and this world and humanity forward. My personal endeavor is energetically right now, and it's big. So I'm doing a lot in the means of helping humanity move forward. I'm doing my share of it, but I would like to start doing it physically. I want to be hands-on. I want to build a new connection with people again. This whole thing that we're living today, everybody, even here in New York City, we all are under this umbrella, and that umbrella is a connection to synchronize humanity into this oneness state. And so even a city as big as New York and as vast and populated as this city is, I can still see that oneness in everything. It's all over the place, that oneness. Even through the uniqueness in an individual, there's this single-mindedness that guides everybody. So, it's a difficult process for me to try to get into that singleness, because honestly, there's a part of me that's absent from that. That's why I'm out here doing what I do. It's because I'm not part of that single-mindedness that everybody else is part of. And I'm going to try to, while I'm here, I would love to get not into the single-mindedness. I really don't want to be part of that, but I would love to be part of some type of community where people are starting to move in a new direction. And I would like to be part of something like that. I can't imagine, my imagination isn't quite there when it's coming to stuff like that. But I just want to do something different other than my energetic input. My energy is a big, monstrous energy field. It's monstrous. And it does a lot for humanity. But that's getting old. It's tedious. I'm tired of that whole process. It's same, and suffer. It's the same suffering, same stuff. I'm getting better at it, which makes it seem to be easier, but it's not easier. It's the same. It's just I'm getting better at suffering. I'm learning how to do it properly. That's essentially what's going on. Well, that's old. And I would like to start physically putting my hands into something and helping the world in that way. And I don't know how it's going to get started or what, but I'm just going to try little things and do something that I feel. So I may do a Q&A or two every once in a while if I feel like it, just to kind of shake up the same day in and day out stuff that I have to do. And because the other part is going to happen regardless. I'm going to have that connection, and all of the energy feed that comes with it, it's going to happen. I can't do anything about that.